Of all the franchises that fall into the categories LEGO would never touch, Halo sits chief among them, though for some reason it seems to be one of the most recreated among LEGO fans. Ever since I was a kid, there was LEGO Halo fan creations floating around online. Play LEGO Halo figures, brick films, and even injection molded custom parts. The Halo guns are some of the most recreated accessories in LEGO maybe ever. I think with Halo being such an expansive universe and with its fans being so creative, the combination is a no-brainer. Some of my first custom creations I ever made were LEGO Halo related. Actually, the very first photo I ever uploaded on the internet period is a picture of this LEGO Master Chief I made. On the early days of Flickr and going even farther back, Brickshelf and other forum websites, LEGO Halo was a staple of what you'd see there. So many different takes on the vehicles of Halo, the figures, weapons, scenery, etc. would consistently pop up, with everyone constantly improving and setting a new precedent for quality in the community. Halo as a series is something that's stuck with me, even after the games ended and Microsoft began publishing unfinished tech demos with the title of Halo. No hate to any people that like those games, it's just not my cup of tea. Infinite's not that bad though, I kind of enjoy that one. Regardless, Halo continues to influence me today. A few years back I made some 3D printed Halo figures, and at the time I was focused on very highly detailed armor parts and designs, and I ended up making a ton of Halo figures in this style. I made just about every helmet and armor from Halo Reach, I made some stuff from Halo Infinite, and I even made some ODST parts. Looking back on these customs now, they are definitely not in line with what I would make today, but I am still proud of a lot of the ideas that went into them, and I think they looked okay for the time, I guess. If you're into the more highly detailed stuff, then I think these ones will look a lot better to you, but I sort of had a change of style over the last couple years, and it's dramatically shifted the way that I make things and what they end up looking like. But now on to my most recent stuff that I've been making. These are some of the items that I'm most proud of for the design work and also just the aesthetic in general. I've sort of landed on an era non-specific design style so that it can really work with any year of figure. These would look great with modern figures. I also think that they would look great with like the smiley era of figures, and that's something I kind of try to work into a lot of the things that I create. I think on an RR Slugger video, which if you haven't seen his channel, you should check it out, it's very fun. He mentioned the term era agnostic, meaning that it can really work well with any single era of LEGO, and I think that that unintentionally describes a lot of the stuff I do now. But getting into the specifics of a lot of the Halo stuff I've done recently, my favorite is probably the Mark V armor. That's just Master Chief's classic look from Combat Evolved. I spent hundreds of hours designing this armor to get to be the exact look and style that I wanted. I've opted for minimal paint applications on these parts. That's because eventually I would love to get these injection molded. That goes for kind of all the things I design, but specifically these Halo armors I think would be really cool to see made with real ABS plastic, the same plastic that LEGO uses for all of their products. Another reason I wanted to keep them simple is because of what I mentioned earlier about being era agnostic. I really wanted these to fit in well with any type of era of LEGO, whether that be modern stuff or 2010s era or early 80s era. I think depending on what color these guys are, they can really mesh well with any figures, and I think that that's one of my most favorite things about these Halo armors I've made. I've also made some of the SPI Spartan armors. These are Spartans that are from some of the books, but they actually did show up in that really Halo show recently, and they are also in Halo Infinite as well. I tried to get a look that sort of meshes a lot of the various interpretations into one design style, and the way that I designed the helmet is one of the most interesting engineering problems I've ever solved. I've made some of the Combat Evolved Marine armors, and I really like the look of these as well. If LEGO were to make these, this visor would definitely not be a molded part. Well, maybe it would if it was a recent thing, but if this was supposed to fit in with any era, the visors would absolutely just be a printed thing on the faces, but having them be a molded part allows it to work well on any figure face, and you can sort of swap out anything underneath and it looks normal. I also have an option for the visors to be swapped out with different styles. I only made a couple of them, but I plan to make more down the line. And then here is a Halo Infinite Master Chief. This is specifically the Halo Infinite one, as I plan to go back and make the Halo 2/3 look as well, but this one is specifically designed off of his appearance in Halo Infinite. Say what you will about that game's narrative and story, I do think the armor though is so nice and maybe one of my favorite Master Chief looks throughout the years. When I go back and make the Halo 2 and 3 looks, I think that the helmet will probably just carry over from this one, as it is almost identical to the ones in those games. It's a little different, but it's so close that I don't think it's worth remaking. But let me know, does the Halo 2 and 3 helmet really need to be much different? I don't know. And then to end off, here are just some armors that I really haven't shown anywhere, so if you stayed this far in the video, you guys are going to be some of the only people that have seen these things. Here is the Halo Infinite Mark 7, I think, armor. I made this specifically for one of my friends that we both enjoy Halo together a lot, and so I made this for, I think, his birthday or something. something, or I don't even remember, but I made this for him. I think I'll go back and make more specific helmets for a lot of these armor kits. I just made sort of the main one that goes with them for the most part. And speaking of different custom armor, I do plan to make all the Noble team eventually. For now, I have just made the Noble 6, and I only have photos of this thing in Blender, as I have not 3D printed this or painted it yet. So in the future, I definitely will, but for now, this is all I got right now. And then last up, some of the most anticipated figures from people. They've been asking me to make these specific ones in this style for a long time. It is the ODSTs. I am so happy with these things. I think these turned out incredible. It took me probably double the amount of time as the Mark V armor to get these right, because they are such a very unique look, and all the different angles are so complicated on this helmet and this chest and whatever, that you'd think it looks so simple right now, but again, it took me so many hours just to decide which angles to focus on and which ones to get rid of, and etc, etc. But I am so proud of the final results for these. Also, you might have noticed they are holding Halo guns. These are actually all my design as well. I have made the Needler, the Magnum, the ODST specific pistol thingy, and the classic Halo assault rifle, but I'm planning on making literally every single Halo weapon in this style too. These guns are supposed to be also era non-specific, I guess, but they kind of end up skewing a little bit more towards the modern side of things. I do plan on making some stuff Halo related that is a little bit more classic centric, as even these armors being able to blend in with all the eras as they are. I do think I want to go back and make some parts to sort of imagine what if LEGO made Halo sets during the time of Combat Evolved. So I guess look forward to those maybe. Anyways, with all of that being said, I don't think I'll ever stop making LEGO Halo things. It's just something that keeps coming back to me no matter how many years pass. It's been probably one of the themes that I've made the most out of any single franchise or property. I love Halo so much, classic Halo that is. We'll see what happens with this new rumored Combat Evolved remake. I don't know. Drop your Halo hot takes in the comments and we can argue down there. If you have stayed this long in the video though and you like what you see, please drop a like, but more importantly subscribe, as it helps us grow this channel, and I am so grateful for all the support you have given me so far. Also consider becoming a YouTube member. I post a weekly update where you can see my face and I rant about dumb stuff, and it's kind of fun, I guess. It's like a 10-minute little thing. I just update and talk about what I'm currently working on behind the scenes. I have taken a little bit of a break from streaming as I'm working on other projects right now, but I think it might come back, but no promises. If you want updates specifically on what I am doing, again, you can watch those videos every Monday. I try to post them, but yeah, weekly video is going to be for members only, and you can kind of hear what I've been working on and all that behind the scenes stuff. Also, thank you again for all the love on the recent YouTube video uploads. I am going to be making more. I even have a few videos already in the pipeline, ready to put out as soon as I can. So just a big thank you to everyone for all the support with everything, yada yada yada. Anyways, thanks for watching. I should get out of here. You guys are the best. I'll see you guys next time.